Hi, my name is Rick Adams from practicalcsm.com. And today in Rants Musings, we're talking about what to automate. Automation is a big topic at the moment. And of course, the idea of automation is that we're taking tasks or activities away from a person-to-person intervention where the CSM is going to work face-to-face, be it virtual or be it actually literally face-to-face with the client, and replace that face-to-face with an automated system, a piece of software that will perform the same task with or for the customer that the CSM was doing. So that's what we're talking about. That is our subject. So why automate? Well, the reason behind automation, generally speaking, is a cost-saving exercise, an efficiency exercise, and that might be literally to save money by reducing down our CSMs, but normally it's a little bit more around scaling upwards, so that we've already got our customer success service and we're delivering it perhaps successfully to our higher revenue customers, but we know we cannot just scale it on a linear basis and deliver the same level of customer success service to our lower revenue, lower value customers, because we just don't have enough profit within what we're selling to enable us to give that level of service to the customer, because CSMs, funnily enough, don't work for charity and they expect a salary, and quite right too. So what options do we have? Well, we could either have less of a service delivered by the CSM, or we could take some or even all of what the CSM does and automate it, put it into software. There is an upfront cost involved with that. So unlike the CSM, where there isn't any upfront cost or very little, there's a little bit because we need to perhaps pay a fee to a recruitment company to help us recruit a CSM. Maybe we're going to pay some upfront training to get that person up to speed, and maybe it's going to take a while for them to be fully productive and learn everything. So there's a little bit of investment going on there. But actually, really and truly, it's not front end loaded for the human being, for the CSM. It's actually not like that. It's more like a pay as you go. We're going to pay them a salary, and this poor old CSM, of course, is going to want a salary every month forever, not just up front. Unlike the automated. Now, the automated is upfront. Almost all the costs are the costs of sort of initially developing whatever it is that we're going to do, the costs of the coder writing the software to be able to perform the features and the functions that we want to do. So it's very front end loaded. Once we've then got that code, we put it on a website and make it available, and customers can log in and use it. And now that feature or function is there, and it's available perhaps for the next couple of years without any tweaking or minor changes to it. And actually most of the cost was up front. Yeah, there's a cost, a little bit of cost of the server, of the networking, of the security, and you need to consider those things. But mostly it's an upfront cost and then really very little cost afterwards. And that means that over time, an automated service is considerably more attractive from a cost perspective, perhaps, than a CSM delivered service would be, generally speaking, if we've got enough customers, of course, using the automated service, and assuming that we can match the quality, or at least have something that is of sufficient quality. So a self-help automated service does reduce costs. Now, we normally think perhaps of self-help and automated as being, like a second best poor cousin of the high-touch CSM, who's a more prestigious offering to our high net worth, high revenue customers. Now, actually, that's not always the case. Sometimes customers, even the high net worth ones, would prefer an automated self-service option compared to having to work with a CSM. It means that they are in total control of their own pace. They don't have to wait for a CSM to be available to discuss whatever they want to discuss, because they can use the self-service tools and they can do it at 3 in the morning right now on a Sunday morning. Whatever they want to do, there it is, it's available to them. So they're in more control, they have more power over the situation. So they might like that in that way. They may feel that they can get all the value that they need out of an automated service, but with less hassle. So in fact, self-help can sometimes be better for the customer even than a high-touch CSM. It gives the control back to the customer, as I said. And another great thing about automating, and this is one of the reasons why it reduces cost, is that once we've got it, we can then use it and radiate this content out to everyone. Whereas with a CSM, if we were saying, right, we've got this new playbook or whatever that we want to give people, well, they'd have to call up and maybe have a meeting with customer A, then a meeting with customer B, and a meeting with customer C to tell them about this new playbook or this new functionality or whatever. So of course, with the automated system, we can do a change and then push it out so that all customers then get this automated change come through. So it can be really useful for communicating change, communicating new things to the customer. Another thing that is sort of harder for the CSM to do, because they are not themselves digital, they are manual, is sort of tracking and measuring of what they do. Now, this just is built in, of course, to websites. So we can, if we move to automated, we can do some quite sophisticated measuring and tracking and analysis. We can see, for example, where the eyes move on the page. We can see how long they stay on a particular page, which features and functions of our customer success automated tools that get used more, get used less, etc. So we can really learn and maybe reiterate and change and update and evolve what our customer success service is more quickly and efficiently through automated tools than through CSMs, where it's going to be a slower, more manual process of doing that. So that could be a really cool way to think about automation as well. And we can publish as regularly as we like on the automated systems. We're not limited to the amount of time available that a CSM might have. So if we've got lots and lots of content to push out, well, maybe the CSM is only going to deliver the key messages, but all the backup stuff could be on the automated system as well. And I do want to just point out as well that one of the really nice things, and I'm not suggesting that CSMs can't do this as well, I guess, but one of the really nice things about an automated system is that as we can build into it questions back to the customer to say, how do you rate this? What do you think of that? So that we are always gathering feedback from and learning from the customer as well. And that's something, because it's built in, it's up to us obviously if we want to, but potentially it's built in, that could be really powerful, I think, too, around automation. So there's some ideas around why automate and how to do it and what might get automated, if you like. My own personal opinion is that I think it's a great thing. And I think that it's what it enables us to do is it enables us to field a customer success team of, if you like, more of consultants who are doing the more creative problem solving aspects and the relationship building aspects of customer success management that an automated tool would struggle to be able to do or could not possibly do, at least at the moment. And that then frees up our CSM from delivering all of this standard stuff to doing these relationship building and creative problem solving, and the CSM takes on a more consultative role in its nature and a more powerful, higher level, more of a professional level role as we move forwards. So there's my thinking. Let me know what your thinking is, and I hope you've enjoyed this session. As always, just to say, please do subscribe, please do click the bell icon if you want to be notified when we produce more content. And we look forward to speaking to you in future episodes. That's it from myself, Rick Adams, from practicalcsm.com. Thank you.